Hello everyone and welcome to a new GG Shinobi Sega Genesis Mega Drive Remake Developer's Diary. Even though I spent most of the past month developing my Castlevania Symphony of the Night game, with the release of Shinobi Art of Vengeance I couldn't help but give everyone a little update on the GG Shinobi project. Speaking of Castlevania, my original intention was to get a library demo out quite quickly, but Werton here, who's doing the Rondo of Blood port for the Mega Drive, is really good at doing kind of play testing and quality control. And you can see some of the scenes here. He gave me a really thorough kind of bug report of different things he's discovered. I don't know how he discovered them. I knew there was a few like animation bugs and so on, but not quite to this extent. So he's really good at giving you like a lowdown. And the animation code and the collision of Symphony of the Night is the oldest code in the codebase at the moment, so it's about time that I really went into it and started to rewrite some of it, and that's what I've been doing over the past few weeks, and so that's the reason why the library demo has been a bit delayed. I'm happy to say that the collision part of that rewrite has already been done, and the collision code is now only about a quarter of the size of what it was just a couple of weeks ago, and it's working really well now. And as you can see here, I've been looking to get Maria into the game too. Since I was already in the middle of doing the new animation collision for both Alucard and Maria, I thought I might as well do it for my Shinobi characters too. What you're seeing here is my way of carefully recording the gameplay of the original and putting it into a sprite so I can really analyse the physics and the behaviour of the game. I've not only done this with Shinobi but also with Symphony of the Night 2 to really get a handle on the momentum and how high they jump according to how long you've held the jump button for, and there's lots of that kind of analysis. I think this hard work's really paid off, as not only is the Shinobi here really feeling like the original, but also the Symphony of the Night characters too. In my analysis of the original game, I found some interesting things. So, for example, carefully observing enemy behaviour. So you can see this guy here, he's a little bit stupid and he only really attacks you if you're to his left hand side, but that's what traditional Shinobi is like, so it's fine. It's all about the level positioning, so if you're smart enough to get behind him, the game rewards you by allowing you to just hit him without getting hurt yourself. Another thing I discovered while analysing the original GG Shinobi was the fact that it only runs at 30 frames per second. So I always assumed it was just 60, and for a 30 frames per second 2D game it plays quite well, but yeah, I was quite surprised. I think it runs at 30, but of course my Mega Drive version will run at a full 60 frames per second, and I have to take that into account when doing the physics as well to make sure it doesn't jump on and run too fast. And I think, as I've already stated before, the actual resolution is double the resolution on the horizontal axis and almost double on the vertical too, so it's almost quadruple the resolution as well. And here is my Mega Drive version here. I'm just going to quickly skip past the intro and the title screen, so I think you've seen that before. So I've made some changes to the map screen as well. I've fixed a few bugs there, so we can select the Harbour, and the Harbour level is what we're going into. So you can see here I've got the physics and the basic animations going, and so not too many bugs so far, a few things I need to fix, but still working quite well. You probably notice he's moving around, especially as he jumps up and down. There are still some placeholder old 8-bit sprites mixed in animations, mixed in with the 16-bit ones, and you can see that with the throwing enemy too. First part of his throw is my new 16-bit one, and the second part of his is his old 8-bit one too, and some of the other enemies like this guy with their hammers, obviously using the old sprite, and the palettes are a bit messed up too. While there's still a lot to do on this game, I feel I've neglected it a bit too long, so it's nice to finally have the the physics and the basic animation in, and I've already started doing the enemy AI, as you can see here. So, and there's not so many AIs in this game, so I'm gonna do this alongside Symphony of the Night, and I hope to release a nice little playable demo of this at Christmas along with Castlevania. While I have really been enjoying my time with Art of Vengeance, there's something to be said for the simplicity of classic Shinobi. Sometimes the size of the levels, as well as the sheer number of different moves you can do, feels a little bit overwhelming for me, and so that makes me miss classic Shinobi a little bit. And you can see how I'm kind of trying to play like Shinobi 3 with the drop kicks and so on, which works most of the time, except for this guy, he always gets me with the axe, so I definitely need to find a new tactic for him. I should be able to bring you a few more GG Shinobi updates before the end of the year, and then hopefully a nice demo for everyone to play, so everyone not only gets to play a modern Shinobi, they always get to play a bit of classic Shinobi. And I know for a lot of people they've never played the GG Shinobi games before, so this will be a new experience for them. Okay, that's about it for this update. Thanks very much for watching. If you're interested in this type of content, don't forget to like and subscribe.
I'm interested in this.
And if you'd like to support my work further as well as getting extra goodies, then I have a Patreon account linked in the video description, and any support is much appreciated.
You won't go unrewarded.
Until next time,
Farewell.